Good morning, everyone. Today I'm a little bit advanced to the who is newcomer, who are new here, maybe a little bit profound meaning to you. But remember this perception. They always will make you wise and clever to decide step by step, to the future of your life, more released and more free to your mentally and to your living life. Buddhism talks a little bit about practice, and the practice result is form, right concentration. So in Buddha himself, after his enlightenment, become awakening, so he sharing the Noble Eightfold Path as a path to liberation. You don't need to know so many perceptions of the theories and understanding this and that, but you need to make sure that you must remember the path come to this fruit. No one will walk with you. You walk it alone. And this is the teaching for us that right concentration is starting from right view, right thinking, come to right speech, right action, right livelihood, and go more right effort to right mindfulness. Then eventually come to the station of mind called right concentration. Then you will slowly narrow your bodily activity into the mental activity to the dimension of very unique balance. This balance is want us to come into the taste or the experience of Samadhi. I use the word here. Samadhi. Samadhi means quite content with everything. Easy to let things go and detach to everything. The Buddha's his life is quite content because he was born with the support from exterior, from the kingdom, from his prince reputation or position, and with a lot of scholar and this and that skill support. So I would say that his life is fortunate. Before become monk, he is fortunate. Before we come to ascetic practice in hermitage, he is fortunate. So he had that I call concentration of fortune. But after his enlightenment, he don't tell much about concentration of fortune. Means content everything. I feel satisfied. I feel in support. I don't need more. That it doesn't work for Nibbana. It doesn't work for freedom of mind or discernment release. It's not working that way. So later on, his teaching quite profoundly bring the perception of emptiness, signlessness, and another one is called, I use the word, it's called endlessness, wishlessness, or something that's desirelessness, like that. After work come into new translation in English. This is what the Buddha, he discovered. He need to focus that, hey, guys, your concentration need to grab this perception or being into this state. We call that 3 kinds of Samadhi, means right concentration. This means right concentration. At first, we need to remember, remember that things is changing. Obama said changing. But that changing is not what we think the profound meaning of changing. The profound meaning of changing is thinglessness. Things, we thought that is a thing, but in Buddhism, thinglessness. You see? So thinglessness means you observe by your mind. You try to use your mind to see, chant, think it that way. Even though that is not the truth you can master, but master your mind, go this way. Practice perception and see what is going on in the things, what you can touch, what you can feel. Then you will see, just like what you thought, things have no basic. Things keep changing, have no foundation. Call that vibration, only vibration. Thought is nothing. No thought that is labeling or need. So people just want something, fight with labeling, need, fight with things, form. That is 2 things our life can touch to, can feel to, is form or name. So in this very funny world, like today's, we call it chaos condition of the world. I think a lot of people involved into this funny, try to master it, try to pull it in my sight, try to involve, I stand here, I stand there, this is my position. But in this teaching of emptiness, make yourselves suffer, stress. So pull back that, how to concentrate, we call that right concentrate, make your mind stabilize in balance, we call that stability of the mind, unshakability. That is how the Buddha himself, this needs to be done in order that you are in the beyond the soul, Nibbana. That is the state of mind that not being changed. Means you empty it, and they have nothing to change. It is a very easy term. Empty your mind and nothing to be changed. Can we do it? I've been challenged all of my life, so that I almost say that hopeless there, but not surrender. still work for it, even though hopeless. If you take out something and write it again, the mind have a lot of solution. Means a lot of things that in the perception there already been stick there and stuck there. Sometimes it just protect when he contact to the world. Heart is match to me. Marks match to me. Yeah. Why match to you and you don't know already involved, already changed into the things? Because of no right concentration. Right concentration still changes, not form yet. Momentumly may be right concentration, but the second thought, second moment of time, then it changes because of thing is deep action, deep processing. So a lot of energy need to put into the if we say the emptiness, signlessness, and then desirelessness, like that, from truth come back to our life. See, all what we can feel into our mind and feel into the sensual is desire burning. Burning by what? By our own up, anger, desire, ignorance, jealousy, anxiety, like that. Lots of things, perception, just pop up. In my life, I have a lot of bad feeling is my perception of anxiety. That one. I don't have much really and this and that very strong. Anger, 3/4 of that under control. My awareness check that can be easily overcome. But anxiety is like in the dark night, black beings come in the dark night. You don't know he already alive. Like that. So anxiety is something that this perception, I think, long rooted in my life. As the Buddha said, final as a practitioner, there are two things need to overcome. One is the greedy or the what we call it, desire. Another one is not desire, that then we need still have to worry. There's a lot of anxiety there, still make you still feel, oh, that is big, cannot overcome. Yeah, my anxiety is come from sympathy. The empathy of the world have emotion to connect with them. Not easy to let me secluded. If I can make my life secluded, then it's a very strict path, direct path to liberation. Then just work for falling. The Buddha said, you are no problem, because two ways to go. One is go perfection or go straightforward, falling, become direct and likely. You save yourself first before you can help others. You clean out your own mind before you can see what is the thing need to be clean for others. So no disciples don't see that he need to work very hard to others, like the politician, like others serve to the world, even professional skill. Like the Buddha said, my disciple of noble truth, my professional skill is how you can attain the right concentration as soon as possible. Then you can see people just work for their life is not for this three. Samadhi is for the fortune samadhi. You see, which is your path? Mostly we choose the path is, this way, to happiness. So if I want to sell something happiness, people love me. It did not work that way in the common life. In the common life, it did not work that way. Sequentially, we need to part by part climb up to the mountain. This is make you strong. If something need to work oppositely, like what we discussed in yesterday, we talked about tornado. Once things arise, it just carry on the forces, increasing the strong forces, make it more violent, more destruction. And then when things move, become destructive force, then from there on, then we can see the tool of cessation. The tool of ceases, the values of letting go. Eventually, then we love peace. So peace is not come in any time sooner than mature. Really already enlightened what is the stress and suffer, then we know how to apply it for the least. So the Buddha talked a lot about things that we are is causality, means important of the cause. But the society, the other side, when we from inner seeing exterior, then this is not the cause. This becomes condition. Condition means more things involved together. Condition, more complicated. So a man like me want to solve the very complicated thing, and then stand to the side. Which side can I stand in condition? No side can we stand. So the Buddha himself, eventually, he goes himself to ascetic life and go aloneness. After aloneness not become loneliness, then he found the path. That path is solving things is from the cause. The cause of the life is in the mind. In the mind. How many of us know that something in the mind need to solve the problem? Maybe if we cannot solve the problem in the mind, we will labeling it. Mind have something as a soul, as a God, because we remember if someone teach me that. I already contact to this perception and bring that perception into the mind as this is maybe the final. It's true root like that. Buddhism have not something like that. There is the man in the civilization of China. So China civilization is man gentleman. We responsible. And in the West side, that's the civilization, only God teaches. Buddhism, Christian, Orthodox, Muslim, and what you can name, All they are come from the God teaching. Indian is two sides, between multi-God and between men. He is not God, not man, he is awakened. Okay? So awakened means superior than human, responsible, superior than the God of power. What does that mean? I take all this reading, I love history, and what does this mean? When I come to it, just make things that civilization is more complicated, not going to fit to freedom. It only can fit to leveling, fit to attachment. For your life, that you need to follow what is the right concentration. I use it word back. This the path. Eventually, you're going to advance it, come into the point. You need to go to balance this point that you can stick it. You stick it to it, then it will let you overcome. You move your mind state a little bit higher to the flood or to the fire. You make your mind state a little bit higher, advance it, and then station it like that. So for many training, I love 4 foundation of mindfulness a lot. It makes sense. It makes sense. So once you concentrate it from this body, it's the only solution that you can solve is the factor of this body into the factor of the mind. So sitting is very challenging, isn't it? Young boy, totally challenging. Yeah. When I see my young age before I come to monkhood. You sit there in Thailand. When you sit there in the monastery in the evening service, your neighbor there is the bar. Like right now, my neighbor is the winery. Saturday, Sunday, Friday night, you sit here. All that contact is come into your mind. If you're not aware, if you're not concentrate, it comes to your mind. And then you have no mind. What you have is winery. Even though you sit here, you sit in your room, you have no mind. Your mind certainly in the winery. So I just make a joke compared to the 40 years ago. I sit in the monastery when I ordained what Chalamke in South Thailand. I sit there, just become fighting. My life back to the street, back to the supper, or my life back to the supper. This is all. Mind is not empty. It always something input to the mind. But today on have more release. Only 1 or 2 thoughts finally come into the mind. and then it been sealed. I use the word seal, and it means that I see the mark. I want to say seal, S-E-A-L, isn't it? Seal is something that turn into the belief system. That memory become very strong and determined. It just and seal it. What seals my mind? This three kind of samadhi. It make my life more direct benefit from the detachment. This is what today's want to share with you, a little bit profound. But I said that I'm very honest to my teacher because he guides my life and I trust him when I come very difficult. So I don't back to the world and see that this is a fortune I can concentrate my life into. This. No, I don't see that is anything can be named as fortune to the mind. Amen. Fortune to the living because of your life still, able to, consume that, it's become fortune. If the mind and the body one day is come to more passive of destruction, then you cannot consume anymore. But don't see this is the end, you can let go. No. More exciting. If not training the mind properly enough, more exciting. No one can give you any further training in that moment. So fortunately, it's because of still have a lot of potential time. You move forward. This of fortune. So right concentrate the Buddha after his enlightenment. The name is emptiness, signlessness, aimlessness, because of not self, not substitution, no ego applied. Don't trust the perception of ego. Just make yourself stuck there. Then you